Okay, this is the second question in the statistics part on ogive curves of the control test for practice test. So here we go. There's a survey conducted of the ages of players at a soccer tournament. The results are showed in this cumulative frequency and ogive graph below. And don't worry about the red lines. You're just looking at these black lines here. And they've got 20 players. At 20, it goes up to 4. And at 25, it goes up to 13. You see, what are these numbers coming from the graph? Well, it's a graph of the cumulative frequency. You always go from this n value, 20 and 4, 25 and 14, 30 and 37, 35 and 40, 47, 40 and 50, all together. So what it's telling you, I know there's 4 players between 15 and 20, 9 between 20 and 25, but you add them up. You see, 4 goes to 13. It means that number must have been 9. So this question where it says complete the frequency column, it's got to be a 9 there because 4 plus 9, you just go 13 minus 4 is 9. 37 minus 13, that's how I get the frequency of 24 players between the age of 25 and 30. And then 47 minus 37, that's how I get the number 10 between 30 and 35. And then 50 players altogether, 50 minus 47, that's why there's 3 players between 35 and 40. And that's where those numbers go. That 20 and 4, 25 and 13, 30 and, it looks like 37. Yeah, I can see that. And at the very end, it's 40 and 50. And there's your ogive curve. Let's take a look at the next question. Determine the number of players. Determine the number of players. Let's see here. Determine the number of players that are between 25 and 31 years old. They should say estimate the number of players between 25 and 31 years old. Because what you do is you go to 24, you run up to the ogive curve, and then you run to the left and you hit the number 10. Then you go to 31, 31, 32, 33 there. Go to 31, run up to the ogive curve, run over, and you hit 40. And 40 minus 10, hey, you estimate that there are 30 players between the ages of 24 and 31. And that's how you do it. And we've filled this out. Now the next two questions are, they say, I don't know what happened with there. Determine the modal class. Oh no, it's the next question is estimate the mean. Estimate the mean. So what you do to estimate the mean, you take the midpoints right here, the midpoints. You go to your calculator with that mode stat, and then you put in, with a frequency table thing, you put in these numbers for the frequency, and you go to the midpoints, 17.5, 22.5, 27.5. You put those values in, and then after you put in all the data and checked it, you hit AC, and then you go back and go Shift Stat, and you look for, and then variance, and then you look for that X bar. And what do you get by the X bar? You get a 31.67. That's your answer for the estimated mean. The next two questions ask for, what's the modal class? Well, that's just the class interval that has the most. Well, there's 24. That's the biggest number of people. So the modal class is between 25 and 30. Determine the median class. Well, you've got 50 people. The median is the 25th person, the 25th soccer player. Well, that lies in this interval. There's 13 and then 24 more. Wherever the median is, it's somewhere in this class from 25 to 24. And that's the answer. And there you go. There's the ogive statistics question all done.